Hello dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. So let us continue our series of problems on distance formula. Okay, so last time I had given you some homework. So today we'll continue from the same number onwards. Okay, so today we'll see question number 6. Okay, so question says a point A, okay, so the name of the point is A, is at a distance of square root of 10 units from point 4 comma 3. Okay, so there's a point 4 comma 3 out here, and there's a point A, and the distance between these two is given to be root 10. Okay, find the coordinates of point A if it's ordinate. Okay, so I hope you know what is ordinate and abscissa. So suppose if I take this point, then this, okay, this 4 is called abscissa and this 3 is called ordinate. Okay, so here the for A, that point A, what is given? Ordinate is twice its abscissa. That means ordinate is double the abscissa. That means if abscissa is 5, then ordinate has to be double, that is 10. Okay, if abscissa is 4, then ordinate has to be 8. Okay, so that's what is the condition given here. So that means if my abscissa is x, then ordinate has to be double the x, that is 2 times x is 2x. All right, so if you have the abscissa to be x and ordinate to be 2x, then the coordinate of A becomes x comma 2x. Okay, so the coordinate of A is x comma 2x and the coordinate of this point is given to be 3, right, and the distance between them is given to be root 10. So you need to find what is that particular coordinate. Okay, so that's what is given to us, right. So as I said, let me take the coordinate to be x comma 2x. Okay, so basically if I call this to be, see here, if I call this point to be P, okay, then what is given? AP. Okay, so this is my A and this is my P, so the distance between them is AP, right. So AP is given to be root 10. Okay, now see here carefully. So if I call this as x1 y1 and if I call this as x2 y2, then this becomes x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square. All right. Okay, so as I said, x2 minus x1 whole square, right, that is x minus 4 whole square plus y2 minus y1, that is 2x minus 3 whole square. Okay, and we have got square root sign here. Now in order to remove your square root sign, what do? You will square both sides. So after squaring, what happens? This square root vanishes and here also this square root vanishes. So after this you will get this much, right. Okay, now since you have already learnt expansion chapter, you have to apply which formula out here? You have to apply a minus b whole square formula. Okay, and we know that a minus b whole square can be written as a square minus 2ab plus b square, and what is a here? A is x and b is 4. Okay, so that's what is done here. A square minus 2ab, b is 4 plus b square. Okay, so in this problem I am showing you in detail, but from the next problem onwards I am not going to show you, but you have to show in your work. Okay, if you don't do that in your work, then you will lose your marks. Okay, so here only in this problem I am showing this step, but in other problems I am not going to show. Okay, you have to show by yourself. Okay, so this is all about your x minus 4 whole square. All right, now we have got similarly 2x minus 3 whole square. Again a minus b whole square has to be put here, but here what is a? A is 2x and what is b? B is 3. Okay, so we have a square minus 2ab plus b square, okay, equals to how much is there? We have got 10. Now you just need to open up the bracket. So this is x square, this is 2 into 4 is 8, that is this is 8x, 4 square is 16, this is 2 square is 4, so this full thing becomes 4x square, 2 into 2 4 into 3 12x, and this is 9, 3 square is 9. Okay, so after opening up the bracket and simplifying, for example here you have got x square, here you have got 4x square, so both of them have plus sign, so x square plus 4x square is 5x square. All right, so here you have got minus 8x and you have got minus 12x, both have got the same sign, so 12 and 8 gets added to 20, so that's why you have got minus 20x here, and you have got 4 square is 16 plus 9 square, right. So this has to be 16 plus 9 is 25. I am sorry, this has to be 25. All right. So when you divide both sides, okay, see here carefully, when you divide both sides, then you will get this much, okay, or else what you can do here is, see, this is 16, right? 16 plus 9 is 25, and this 10 when it comes over there becomes minus 10. So 25 minus 10 is how much? It is 15, right? So keep it as 15 itself and make it 0. Okay, so this one is not there. Okay, so when you divide both side by 5, so 5 and 5 gets cancelled, so only x square is left. So 20 divided by 5 is 4, right? And 15 divided by 5 is 3. Okay, and here you have got 0, so 0 divided by 5 remains 0. Now what kind of equation is this? This is quadratic equation, and you know how to factorize it using breaking the middle term. Okay, so I am not showing that part, you have to again show that part to me. Okay, so when you factorize this using breaking the middle term, then this becomes x minus 1 into x minus 3. Okay, and in the right hand side we have got equal to 0. Okay, so here this is one number and this is another number, right? X minus 1 is one number, x minus 3 is another number. Now when you multiply two numbers, your product is becoming 0, right? So this is possible only when one of the number is 0. That means either this has to be 0, because if this is 0, then 0 into x minus 3 is 0. Okay, now if x minus 1 is not equals to 0, then x minus 3 has to be 0, because 0 into x minus 1 becomes 0. All right, so that's why I have written either x minus 1 has to be 0 or x minus 3 has to be 0. Okay, so from here what is the value of x? So this minus 1 goes over there, becomes x equals to 1. Similarly from here x equals to 3. All right, so that's why the values of x from here are 1, okay, and another value is 3. Okay, now we need to find the value of x here. No, because we need to find the coordinate. Suppose if x is 1, then how much is this? This is 2 into 1, that is 2. So one of the coordinate becomes 1 comma 2. Okay, now if x is 3, then this is 3. So 2 into 3 is 6, right? So the another coordinate becomes 3 comma 6. So that's why the coordinates of point A are 1 comma 2 and other has to be 3 comma 6. All right, so you may pause the video to note down. Okay, let us move on to 7th question. So here a point P, okay, 2 comma minus 1 is equidistant from this point and this point. That means if this is my A and if this is my B, then PA is equal to PB. Okay, so suppose if 3, this is my A comma 7 and this is 3 minus 3 comma A. Okay, so there is a point P and this distance and this distance, they are same. That's what is the meaning of equidistant. Okay, so you need to find the value of A here. Okay, so given that this is equidistant from this point, okay, and I have given this as name A and this point is given as name B. So as I said, PA must be equals to PB, right? So we have PA equals to PB. Now if you put distance formula, okay, so P and A, both of them have got the coordinate. So when you put distance formula, you will get square root sign, isn't it? So here only if you square, now see later on you need to square both sides in order to get rid of square root sign, right? So here only you can put square as well. Okay, so if you do that, then you will get PA square here as well, and here also you will get PB square. Now if you do this, now if you apply distance formula, then you need not put square root sign because you have already squared out here. I hope the thing is clear to you. Okay, so we have got P and A, right? So let us put the values. Let me call this as x1 y1, let me call this to be x2 y2. Then this becomes x2 minus x1, that is A minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus of minus 1. Okay, minus of minus 1, I have already showed you how to work with that. So 7 minus of minus 1 becomes 7 plus 1, right? Because minus into minus becomes plus, so 7 plus 1 is 8. All right, so that's what is done out here. Okay, so A minus 2 whole square plus 7 minus of minus 1 is plus whole square. Okay, equals to, similarly do the same out here. Okay, so you are finding PB, P and B. Okay, so call this as x1 y1 and call this to be x2 y2. Okay. So, x2 minus 3 minus x1, that is minus 2 whole square, plus y2 minus minus 1, okay, that is plus 1. So, a plus 1 whole square. Okay. Now, the thing is very simple. So, if you apply a minus b whole square to this, then you will get this much. Okay. You will get this much. You verify by yourself. As I said, I am not going to show from the next time onwards. So, here you have been skipping one step. Okay. So, that step has to be shown by yourself, otherwise you will lose marks. And what is 7 plus 1? It is 8. So, 8 squared is 64. Alright. Similarly, minus 3 minus 2 is minus 5, and the square of minus is plus, as I said earlier, and 5 square is 25. And similarly, you have a plus 1 whole square, put a plus b whole square formula, so you will get this here. Okay. So, we have got a square here, we have got a square. Okay. Both of them are lying opposite to each other. One is in the left hand side and other one is in the right hand side, and both of them have got the same side, right. Here also a square is having plus, here also a square is having plus. So, you can cancel them here itself. Alright. Okay. So, if you do that, then take this. Okay. So, take this minus 4a to the right hand side, then this becomes 2a plus 6a, right, and take this 25 and all the numbers here, then after simplification you will get 42. Again, here also I have done directly, you have to show one more step here. Alright. So, from here if you calculate a, this 6 goes to the denominator, so 42 by 6 is 7. So, the value of a turns out to be 7. Alright. So, you may pause the video to note down. Okay, let us move on to the next question, and I think this is going to be my last question for the day. Alright. So, after that I will give you 2 homeworks, you will do those 2 by yourself. Okay. So, you need to find a point on the x axis, again same kind of question. Okay. And that point has to be equidistant from these 2 points. Okay. And we know that in x axis we have got ordinate always equals to 0, right. I have already told you about that. So, that is why I am going to take that random point on the x axis to be x comma 0. As I said, ordinate will be 0. Okay. So, that is why that point is P, that is x comma 0. Now, if I call this as A and if I call this as B, okay, if I call this as A and if I call this as B, then again this P is equidistant from A and B, right. So, that is why I can say PA equals to PB, that is PA square equals to PB square, right. Okay. So, call this as x1 y1, call this as x2 y2, okay, and put distance formula. So, x2 minus x1, okay, or here you can call, as I said earlier, you can call this x1 y1, you can call this x2 y2, it is your choice. Okay. So, in this problem I have taken this as x2 y2, this as x1 y1. Okay. So, x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square equals to, okay, similarly the same thing is done out here, this is called as x1 y1, this is called as x2 y2, because we are finding PB, right. Okay. So, x2 minus of minus 3 is plus 3 whole square plus 0 minus 4 whole square. Okay. Evaluate this. Okay. Again, I am not going to show you because this is a minus b whole square, put the formula, you will get this much. So, 0 minus 6 is minus 6 whole square is just 36. Okay. Similarly, put a plus b whole square formula here, you will get this much. So, 0 minus 4 is minus 4 and square of minus 4 is just 16. Again, x square and x square gets cancelled. Okay. Take x in the one side and take all the numbers to another side, okay, and do the simplification. Again, some steps are skipped here, you have to show them by yourself, okay, and from here x turns out to be 3. Okay. So, then we got the value of x here. So, the required point is going to be P x comma 0, that is 3 comma 0. Okay. So, the required point is 3 comma 0. Alright. So, your homework are question number 9 and 10. Okay. So, with this we close for the day. Thank you very much.